have started their careers as an engineering student. First of all, I congratulate all the students of Negru group of institutions and also Negru Institute of Engineering and Technology students with the various departments. I think mostly different types of department students are present here. I congratulate all of them, and then a very good beginning, and then start for their careers as a student in engineering and technology. The first thing, the science. First of all, we have to see what are all the differences between science, engineering, and technology, because all these three topics are interconnected. So first of all, we have to have a deep knowledge and also understanding of these each individual topics. So first of all, I start with science. Do you know, all of you, what is a science is? Science is the pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of a natural and social world following the systematic methodology based on evidence. So this is what the definition that is given in your Google. When you Google a science in Google, this will be the definition that is given by the Google or some of other websites regarding science. In a simple manner, how would you understand this science? What is this science? A science is nothing but a observation of a natural and social world. That is the world that we are looking in the our surrounding, looking in our surroundings, and we are gathering some of the informations regarding this science through our natural observation, and also whatever the things that are present with our surroundings and the environment what we have. So science is nothing but every science observations needs an evidence and also a systematic methodology to prove that knowledge is gained. Science is nothing but an application of a knowledge. So how that knowledge is gained, or how we are applying that knowledge, is based on or assessed, or it is measured with the help of evidence. So it is a systematic methodology. We should follow a systematic methodology to get a evidence and also to gain a knowledge. That is science. That is nothing but application of a knowledge, that we call that as a science. In our real world and also social world, we see many kinds of observations, and through that observations we have different types of problems. In this below picture, you see a observation and hypothesis. Observation and hypothesis. Observation, that is what we are looking in our environment and surroundings. From that surroundings we capture or something important that will inspire in the environment and also surroundings, that makes us a problem, a hypothesis. With that hypothesis, we are going into an experiment to get an evidence. What is this selected? That is whatever the inspired observation or inspired problem is, and then from that problem we are getting into a experiment. What it is, how it is. For example, if you are looking for an object, what it is made up of, and what are all the things that will makes this object. Likewise, we are going into a different types of experiments with our day-to-day life, and we are start collecting our informations regarding that observations and also problems. And we are analyzing that data collected, whatever the informations we have collected from the surroundings and also environment. We need to find an evidence to correlate what is the importance of that object, and what is the significance of that object, and what is the problem is. And we are start communicating the knowledge that we are gained from the surroundings, or whatever it is, either maybe a problem or maybe an object, that whatever the knowledge or informations we have gathered, that informations are shared through communications with our friends, with our surrounding persons. What are all the persons that we are linked to? So if that communication is a proper, and also it will gives a pure evidence, that is about the object and structure of that object, and then whatever the informations we have gathered, and if it gives a realistic evidence, we start to accept that observation and also start to accept that problem and then object. That is what it has science and a systematic methodology to approach to a science observation. So the knowledge is gained through this systematic methodology of gaining knowledge through gaining knowledge about an object or a problem. So all this systematic methodology based on a evidence. What are all the evidence we are collecting with our informations available through either through any data collections, through any books or any medias available. So we are start collecting it and we are communicating it. So this way the application of a knowledge and also the science starts to builds in a person. If you are taking a person as a that is observer, so it starts to communicate like this. The science mingle with that person and starts to build with that person. You know what is a engineering? So engineering is the next part. The engineering is the application of a science. So whenever we start to apply a science, it involves a mathematics, and also it always relates economics to the process of converting raw materials or chemicals. That is what it is given. That is the definition it is given for engineering. When you Google it, that is the engineering is the application of a science, mathematics, and economics to the process of converting raw materials or chemicals into more sustainable forms. The terms economics and sustainability are very important here, because economics and sustainability relates to our environment. We are taking the raw materials. The engineering is a process of converting a raw materials to a product. Simply we can say it is a designing of any raw materials to a product. You see in this picture, there is a three pictures that is given in this picture. The first picture relates to the raw materials available in the environment. Some of the raw materials that is given in that picture, and then you are processing it through with the help of a science, chemistry, mathematics, economics, physics, and biology. Whatever the raw materials we are dealing with, that raw material is processed and it is made into a product. So the first thing is science. Science is the application of a knowledge. Here the engineering, next thing is coming is engineering. The engineering is nothing but the application of a knowledge. We are saying that science is a systematic application of a knowledge, isn't it? So we are starting to apply the science in engineering through different types of raw materials we are taking from the environment, and we are processing it and we are making into a product. So it is nothing but a processing of raw materials with the help of a science knowledge. Whatever the knowledge or informations that are gathered from our environment about that raw materials, we are starting to process and making into a product. I think it is little bit confusing here. What is this engineering? So let me have one video about this engineering. What is engineering? And then with this engineering, what you are doing as an engineering student, starting from your day life. That is, this engineering can be better explained with the help of what is that what we are doing in our day-to-day life, starting from our early wake up from the bed, what we are doing in our daily life, that can be easily understood with the help of that daily things that we do in our life. So let me have one video regarding this, what is an engineering. Better you can see that, and then you can have a better understanding of what is that.
What is engineering? Let's take a moment to think about your morning. The alarm on your phone goes off at 7:03. You drag yourself to the shower and blast yourself with perfectly warm water in an attempt to wake up. You smear your toothbrush with too much toothpaste and scrub yourself into a foamy mess of minty freshness. You're running late, so you skate downtown, weaving through the commuters, dart across the road, barely making the lights, and jump on the train just before the doors beep shut. There's a couple of stops to go, so you pull out your phone and play a few games of Angry Birds. Alarms, trains, traffic lights, video games, toothpaste, all these things were made possible by engineers. But what prompts an engineer to improve our world? Well, they solve problems. Problems are an engineer's inspiration, and maths and science are the creative tools they use to solve them. Problems like making your alarm go off at the right time, or making sure your toothpaste has just the right balance of chemicals to give you that perfect smile, or even making a game so addictive it's almost impossible to put down, if there really is a problem. Now let's head over to the airport and jump on an aeroplane. Aeroplanes. They're so easy to take for granted. But don't forget, you can fly! Before aeroplanes, flying was quite a bit more challenging. Every bit of your plane has been touched by engineers. A mechanical engineer designed the engine. A mechatronics engineer devised the controls. The fuel? Extracted by mining engineers and refined by chemical engineers. The navigation systems? Electrical and software engineers created those. Yep, a whole team of engineers. Now we've landed in Dubai, home of the Burj Khalifa. It's the world's tallest building at 829.8 meters high. It's also in one of the world's hottest environments, reaching up to 50 degrees in summer. One of the difficulties of building the Burj was trying to figure out how to set 45,000 cubic meters of reinforced concrete in such extreme weather. The solution? A clever method of pumping iced liquid concrete into the 55,000-ton steel frame during the night. The result? A building that's vertically over 800 meters high, rather than horizontally all over the ground. Now let's jump into our time machine and go back to Saturday. Saturday, March 1932. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is about to open. The bridge is a marvel of civil engineering, and a pretty cool place to set off some fireworks. Since 1815, people had been talking about building a bridge to connect the two sides of the harbour. The problem was that the harbour was so incredibly wide. How could a bridge span such a width and support its own weight? The solution? The Romans! Well, actually it was an idea they came up with. The arched bridge works by transferring the weight into horizontal forces and bracing them at the ends of the arch. But what about the future? What problems will engineers solve next? Will we finally have affordable solar power? Or robots that can perform life-saving surgery? Or a building that's so tall your view is of outer space? Or how about finally engineering a working hoverboard? Seriously, we've waited long enough. So what is engineering? It's solving problems. It's taking crazy, out there ideas and seeing if they're actually possible. And when they are, the idea is shared with the world to make all our lives better. So, what problems do you want to solve?
I think most of us viewed this video that is available in YouTube also. So it is better explained how that engineering process of solving a problem that is taken from the environment or needs of the humans. As a humans, we are placed in our higher hierarchy of that is mankind. That is in our society, the human beings or mankind's are placed above all the that is organisms available. So we are dealing with the different types of problems in our day-to-day life regarding with the how that mankind needs some of the equipments and processes and also devices that are helpful to the mankind to live in a luxurious way in this environment. How that devices and instruments and processes are done, it is based on the engineering processes. We say that it is a engineering processes. That engineering process is a synthetic route of resourcing a raw material. The raw materials that are available in the environment, we are processing that raw material with a process, industrial process, either by a synthetic routes of reaction, separation, mixing, heating, cooling. So these are all the different types of processes that are done in the industries and also engineering sectors to process them, and it is converted to needs that needs to be called as a product. So everywhere in our society and also environment, the product is made, and also that product is in every day the product is getting equipped with the different features. The products with the help of different features that can be explained with the help of a technology. There is another word, that is technology, that relates to the science. Now we have seen how that engineering is related to the how the science is related to the engineering. The next thing we do, how that technology is related to science. So this is the that is definition. You see, it is also an application of a scientific knowledge to the practical aims of a human life, and it is sometimes phrased because up to the needs of that human beings, we are processing different types of raw materials and making into a product. How that society is benefited with this problem, or how that society is benefited from this science and technology parts, that we are see with the help of this picture. It is a simple picture that is given. Science, technology and society, that is taken in a triangle manner. So it is better connected and also interrelated with one another. How that interrelation happens? If you see this picture, the science and the technology are interrelated with the informations, whatever the informations that are available with the science, and that meets the demands of that environment. Demands means what is the problem that is needed, what type of a product is needed. So that demands, so that are interconnected. And then this technology and society, how that technology makes a life easier, and how that life becomes, or the benefits that are associated with that production of a product that is benefited by the society. And how that science and society is related. Here the society, everywhere the society, because of the advancement of human race, the demand grows up every day. So the demands from one particular year to a next particular year starts to increase, and that needs to a development or a improvement. So that improvement is solutionized by the science factors. What are all the informations? How the improvement can be done with the help of informations. That informations are collectively seen in a science. Science is nothing but application of knowledge, isn't it? Science is a basically a collective of knowledge, isn't it? So that science will give you the improvement that is needed by the society. And then the society will tells about the technology, how that technology needs to be reconstructed to get that life easier according to the needs. So the same picture in the next slide I am going to see with the help of an example. how it is related, how the technology is very much, how that science, technology, and society is very much related and interconnected, with the help of a common example that we daily use in our life, that is cell phone. All of you know what is a cell phone. It is a cell phone is nothing but it is a communication device. How that science is related to the cell phone? If you see a cell phone, the cell phone parts and also the making of a cell phone needs certain types of a collective knowledge or information to start producing that device. That science that is needed for the cell phone production is the radiation, and also electricity, sound, light, semiconductors. So these are all the individual parts and also individual functions that are needed for the cell phone production, and it leads to an innovation of cell phone. So this makes an interaction between a science and also a technology. We call that as a sci-tech interaction. Next one, technology. How the technology is interacting with the society. So it enables a society to communicate fast and transfer information. So what is the use of the cell phone is? It is used to communicate the information between one person to another person. So here the technology gives you a product. That product helps to interact with the other persons and helps to communicate the information from one person to another person. So it relates to the technology and society. So we are having a technology society interaction here, and society is benefited with the improvement. What is the society is needed from the technology and sciences? Improvement. Every day the improvement starts to build, and it will help the sharing information at a cheaper cost. It demand or every day it demands to the science and technology to gain an improvement to minimize the that is the process with the help of a cheaper cost. That is how that cost can be reduced in a better way, so that the communication can takes place in a better way and also in a cheaper cost. That improvement is always demanded by the society. So that type of interaction, we call that as a society and science interaction. So in this manner, this science and technology and society are interconnected with the individual manners, and also it can be better explained with the help of an one device that is cell phone. So these are all the available engineering and technology sectors: manufacturing sectors, finance, banking and service industry, defense, aerospace, information technology, healthcare, supply chain, education and research, management, technical, sales, marketing and military and homeland security, energy and public service, and manufacturing. So these are all the different types of tech sectors that is related with the engineering and technology. So this engineering and technology is again related with the science, because this engineering and technology takes information collectively from a science. The science is a basis for all the products and also designing that is made by the engineers and also technologists. You know that what is an engineer function and what is a technologist function. Engineer function is to make a design to a given problem or a given need. That is, the engineer can perform a process, and the engineer can convert a raw material to a product. That is a design. So that design can be better innovated with the help of a technologist, because the technologists are the persons that can the persons who can individually gives a betterment to the society because of their technological improvement in that particular product. That technologist can make a society of human beings with a very good life, and also how that mankind can have a better life in our environment with the help of this technologist. So this technologists and engineers are the futures of that futures of our environment. So that futures of environment as a futures of environment engineers and technologists of our country, futures of our country, that we are listening in our sorry as a futures of your country, we are going to see how much of opportunities that we have in this engineering and technology field, that we are going to see in a next video.
What jobs do you picture in science, technology, engineering, and maths? Maybe you imagine the perfect job, or maybe you've never thought about it before. But if you've ever wondered how things work, or wished they worked better, repaired something broken, or created something new, in fact, if you've ever wanted to make the modern world just a bit more modern, then you've already thought about a job in STEM. It turns out that 7 in 10 of our dream jobs are STEM jobs. From outer space to the deepest oceans, it's our scientists, technologists, engineers, and mathematicians who have shaped the world we know today. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be watching this right now. 72% of all UK businesses rely on people with STEM-related skills, and they know that the next generation hold the keys to our future, which is why there's so much focus on STEM skills. So if you have these skills to offer, you're going to find you're very popular in the job market. On top of that, you'll also be paid more, with doors opening to a whole world of opportunity. It's nice to be needed, and our future needs talented STEM-skilled people. So if you're starting to expect more from your career, have a look at what STEM could do for yours.
You see, this is an advertisement that is given by Nestle. It is a UK product. So it is based on the STEM. STEM, you know that each letter of that STEM denotes to science, technology, engineers, and mathematicians. So if you have a full knowledge about this STEM, in UK they are giving a certificate regarding this STEM. So with the help of that STEM certificate, you can apply for a job, that is STEM related jobs. That is well explained in this video, how that opportunities are related to the STEM persons. But in our country, in India, we are doing it as a course, a main course, engineering course, and also technological course. So that you have started. I think most of the students in this institution have started that career of engineering and also technologist. So better make a right move and also start to build your career with the best of your knowledge gain. How that knowledge is gained is very much important, and also do better in your life. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me now.
What jobs do you pick?
And I wish all of the students for a better success, and also all the best for your life as a engineers. And once again, I thank an opportunity given by the management of Negru Institute of Engineering and Technology, also the principal and professor and head of Science and Humanities, and coordinator of this program, for giving me this opportunity to address the first year students of Negru Institute of Engineering and Technology. I thank all the students for patient participation, and also listen to this a short information. I would say it is a short information about how that science and engineering and technology is interrelated. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation. Students, if you are having any doubt, means can put it in the chat box, or else you can unmute yourself and ask. students? Are you having any queries?
Thank you, students. May I invite Mrs. Lakshmi Priya? Sir, Selvakumar sir,
I think one student
one
have
question. Mm.
yes, one question have been asked, that is what is the difference between engineering and technology. I think engineering and technology is it is a difference with a small margin. That is, engineering is nothing but a design. It can make you a device to convert a process, that is convert a process. That is, for example, if you take the same example, cell phone. In that cell phone, we are using that cell phone for a communication purpose. Here, that communication, that is the communication between a person to person is done with the help of a telephone itself, isn't it? But we are using as a mobile phone. Why we are using a mobile phone means it is a technological advancement, and with that cell phone, we are having a different types of options there. That is, we can run a music player, and we can take a photo, and we can save a video. So these are all the technological inputs that is given to a product, that is a telephone, and make that telephone into a mobile phone, isn't it? So that is what a technologist can do. So the engineers give a uh, engineers engineers can give a product, and also that product, the technological advancement can be given by a technologist. And what are all the inputs that are given to a product that will help to the society in a better way? That is what technologists do. I think this answer will do to Divya Bharati. And then second question have been asked, science believe in God. So God, if you say that science is always related to, it is a systematic methodology, it needs a evidence, isn't it? So if you say God exists, you must have an evidence. That evidence is some people may argue that God can exist, and some people can argue that it doesn't exist. So technically, it is an argument right now. Perfect evidence is not available in our understanding. As an engineer, you can make the next question, Divya Bharati. As an engineer, you can make a technically, that is make anything technically that that is have been asked. You can do, and also that that thing. As of our understanding, we are categorizing that engineers and also technologists. So you can even some kinds of products that engineers and also technologists mingle together, and they can do. Or if an engineer can give you a better product than a technologist, as of from the processing of that device itself. So that is nothing wrong with that. Engineer can make anything technically. So everything can engineer can do, but as of our understanding, we are categorizing technologists separately and also engineers separately. What is the position of engineers in India? So everywhere the position of engineers. If you say that position of engineers, if you have really gain knowledge, and also if you are ready to that is process your understanding, and also process your knowledge, it can do wonder to any country, not only in India. It can do wonders in any country, because every day the society needs some products, every new products. The innovations is going on in a progress, isn't it? So what every day you need a special inventions, and also if you are giving a special innovations, and relatively it can benefit to a mankind, that will really help you help the mankind to a in a better way, and the society can be benefited from engineers also. So the first thing you can do is you have to be have a certain goal. And recently I think most of us have watched many of the movies, inspirational movies, but recently I saw two movies that is very much inspired me. The movie name is one is Everest. So how that goal is reached, and then how that inspiring movie, if you watch alone, you can understand how much of the feelings that is needed for a to achieve a focus, whatever the focus we are having in our life. And second movie I watched is Icebreaker. It is also a nice movie, and how that problem is handled by a engineer, or very much you can say a navigator in a ocean. So it tells about a person that is a captain of a ship that is dealing with the icebergs in a ocean that is formed, that is passing in a ocean. So it is also a nice movie, and also an inspirational movie. You can watch both these movies and also get inspired from that movie. It is very much useful. And also the next question is, sir, how can girls can come up in engineering? So this is 21st century, everywhere the girls are that is girls are not only girls, the ladies are coming up with new innovations and technologies, and then uh, uh, they always come up in the society, and in every field, not only in engineering field, every field. So it is not the case that the girls can come up in engineering field separately. You can also come up, and you can also do wonders in society by making new products to the society. Any more questions?
Students, you are having any questions, ma'am?
Any other questions? If you want to talk with our resource person, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions. Okay, thank you, students. May I invite Mrs. Lakshmi Priya, Assistant Professor in Chemistry, to propose the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is a sign of noble souls. It gives me immense pleasure and honor to propose vote of thanks in this occasion. First and foremost, let me start by thanking our Managing Trustee Sir and CEO and Secretary Sir for providing us such an opportunity to conduct this session for first year students. Thank you, sirs. Next, I would like to thank Dr. P. Maniarsan Sir, Principal, NIET, for his guidance and support for conducting this program. Thank you, sir. On behalf of entire fraternity of the college, I should record my special gratitude to our chief guest of the day, Dr. P. Selvakumar, Associate Professor, Vivekananda College of Arts and Science for Women, who spared his valuable time to grace this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. S. Shalini ma'am, Head Department of Science and Humanities, NIET, for their support and guidance. Thank you, ma'am. I wholeheartedly thank to my friends of S&H department from NIET for their support. Thank you, friends. Finally, I thank all the first year students of NIET for their patience listening. Thank you, students. Once again, thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. This is Dharni.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for accepting the invitation, sir.
Thank you,
It
ma'am.
was a
Thank you.
nice session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
Ma'am.
Sir, this is Shalini, sir, HOD. Thank you very much, sir. Session was good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, we'll invite you one more time after physical classes started.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
thank you, students.
I thank
Sir?
all the students once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. Thank you, students, for
Thank you,
joining.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.